Yes, my people. Una good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the location una for the connect with us. My name is Trinity Apostle Alfred or John Oyinos. At the moment we talk and we do and the show as it be. Yes, we always thank Baba God for the wonderful things we in they do for our life. Remember, saying the election here now we did so, and our election are just next month. Today na 28th of January 2023. So my people, we still here this morning with one of our Oga, Honorable Sonny Aguebor, JP. The man will be saying that they represent Oredo Federal Constituency for Abuja and they contest under PDP. You know, say we first interview on that day by the grace of God. So if they good, make we carry Waka come back again to come ask him how far he don't prepare and why he want make the people vote for him. And why you want go the House of Rep to go represent Oredo. Omaga, good morning, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Good sir.
Well, like you rightly said, last time we were on this same program. Yeah. You asked a lot of questions. Why was I contesting the election? I made it clear that this is time for everybody to rise up and be part of the change that Nigeria is expecting. Three people, now they bring about party leadership for like three people. One, that person will get PVC, where they give them money, go vote for the wrong candidate. Number one person. Number two person, now that person where he refused to even go collect PVC, talk like say one vote. Then the last person will be the most important person. Now that person will not say society they bad. He not saying get the capacity. He not saying get the capability. He not saying get the knowledge. He not saying get the experience. When he go take lead and he refuse to come out to come and lead. He say politics na dirty game.
Wow.
Because na dirty game, dirty people, you continue to allow dirty people to lead you. And when dirty people lead you, all the dirty way they carry they put for your body.
Wow.
So now wetin motivate some of us. From our comfort zone, we say we cannot continue to allow this thing to be business as usual.
Wow.
Because you both go down and say when you do the same thing the same way over and over, you don't expect a different result. So if we continue to leave this thing for people, we not get integrity, people will not get name, people will not get capacity to continue to go there and say that they lead us, then we cannot expect something different. And the same result we will get 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, now we will still get. Now some of us come think and say, no, let this thing be like. Nigerians are yearning for change. Nigerians are eager. They are saying, no, we cannot continue to let our country be like this. So some of us say, now, we get second address, we are doing very great business. Yeah. We don't stay here for a very long time. We don't do Edo State here for a very long time, for more than 2 decades.
Wow.
We have been contributing to the economy of Oredo local government and by extension Edo State. We created jobs here, enough jobs. You understand what I talk to? Yes. Then they do philanthropic things, those things where we know say society, where society go take better. Because of that, we set up Erume Bibi Foundation about 15 years ago.
Wow.
During that last pandemic, now Erume Bibi Foundation, now he give over 500,000 sanitizers to Oredo people. Wow. So that at least we can help them. That time we not say they contest any election.
Wow.
Philanthropy should come naturally because we believe say society should benefit from some of your opportunities where you get.
Yes.
Like they make you do certain things. Not be so?
Yes, sir.
So now we say it is time for us to change that narrative.
The negative.
Yes, let better people come contest. So we can't come out for our comfort zone. We say we will present ourselves to the electorate so that they go judge, they go investigate us. We are giving up on investigators. If wetin we talk say we don't do with our personal resources, if na lie, they will not talk am. People will testify that this man, because of my pikin go school, so and so year. People will testify, say this man, when my wife is sick, and this man I help us. Those are the kind of things that we have been doing in our private life. Now we say we no go let nyama people come they raise up their hand.
Yes.
Say they want to go represent us because na nyama things that they do. So that is why we are in the contest. And I believe that our people are wise. I believe our people will make the right judgment and vote rightly without any influence and do the right thing because it's in their interest that they vote rightly so that at the end of the day we can change this whole narrative of nyama people coming every year out. They'll say they want to go represent us.
They talk story.
Like I said, if they do the same thing, the same way, all over and over, you don't expect a different result. Now they should do it differently and vote rightly. Thank you.
Now, sir, by the grace of God, the election are next month.
Yes.
How far you don't really prepare? And I see your big board and you move around to let people know say, come, make una vote for me, and maybe the right candidate. How far you don't prepare one? Then number two, this issue of thuggery and the rest. And I know say your party not dey involved for those kind of things. So how I don't fit make sure ensure say all these things not occur for your time, because by the time good person dey do system, those negative narrative, it could change am.
Make I tell you, as for preparation,
Yes.
we have done what we are supposed to do.
Good.
Thank God, say now you take your mouth, talk and
Yeah,
just
because I see am.
you don't see the billboard everywhere. Visibility.
Yeah.
And we are talking to people at the different units, because these elections are going to be done at the units.
Wow.
We are talking to people at their different wards. We are also talking to the general public, selling ourselves, telling them what we are capable of doing. And the good news are the people, they embrace them. The people are very happy. They say this kind of thing, they never seen them before. Everybody say, this kind of thing wey dem see now, they never see am before. They are very grateful. A lot of people come in their own, they pray. They say they go church, they will pray for me. Say make nothing happen to me, because this is the first time when they see this kind person wey come say he wan contest, he wan change the narrative for Oredo local government. People are very happy. They are very excited about my coming out to contest, and I thank them. And I'm assuring them that I will never underline disappoint them. Make I tell you, somebody like me, because of my background, where I come from, I live overseas for a very long time.
Wow.
Yes, I live overseas for more than 30 years. I know what democracy is all about. And I also understand that they can develop society. Not be for your personal interest. Personal, no. When society is good, you go good for everybody. That is the essence of democracy. So somebody like me, if I did system, the system not work the way I want it, somebody I go resign.
Wow.
I go say I not do again, because I don't want to be associated with failure. Now, when I see some people, they even canvass for some party like that, they say they did government, they did one party like that. And they wonder, how can you be a responsible person with this kind of hardship within Nigeria? So they know they fit buy petrol,
No money.
nothing, no money, even money where you get, you don't pafuka for your hand. You get some place where I go yesterday, I say I want to buy something, I bring 1,000, I say they don't take this one. Which one they want to take? The one where they don't take is not even available. Which kind of policy be that? Which kind of government be that? So this is what we are experiencing. Nigeria is really on the most difficult situation right now. And I think our people are all feeling it. Look at bag of rice you can't buy. Petrol you cannot buy. Even ordinary food you cannot eat. Are they trying to kill us? And some people are campaigning for such persons. So you think they pay me as a Nigerian? Say, why should this kind of people even present themselves for election? They should be apologizing to Nigeria, if you ask me. So Nigerians are wise. They are all looking for this opportunity to change this very nonsense wey we dey go through. For me, na nonsense. Because our people go just dey country. You go say this your country wey God don give you. You wan use your hand take dabaru am. I'm a product of this system. When the system was good, I went to school here. In my own time, I had the opportunity of enjoying bursary as a student of the University of Lagos. They paid me bursary. As a student of the University of Lagos, I remember that time my papa dey live for Jos. When I wan go see am, he get this rebate ticket wey they use for Nigerian Airways. Now we dey buy, we go buy am very cheap. E be like say you no dey pay anything. We go fly. So we enjoyed all those facilities. These younger ones now, they don't even know whether Nigeria was ever good. So they should take back their country from these kind of people. They should vote against them at all levels. At all levels, it's annoying. My brother, it's not because of the contest. If I wasn't contesting, I would have supported any other party that I know is good, that can change this system, because I'm angry. How cannot we call ourselves Nigerians? Do you know that in 1988, when I traveled out of this country, 1980, I traveled from here to Japan, Tokyo. You know how much I take by ticket? 5,000 naira.
Wow.
5,000 naira.
I take by ticket.
Yes. Alitalia, I still remember, I bought Alitalia ticket for 5,000 naira. Now carry 1 million, no, we don't fit buy ticket. What kind of nonsense is that? People should vote rightly, and let's change this nonsense in Nigeria. Thank you.
People should vote rightly and let us change this nonsense.
Yes.
Now, big nonsense.
Complete one.
Some people they complain.
Yes.
They say APC and PDP they be the same papa and mama.
Yes.
Now me call you out to tell them say the same papa but different mama.
Yes.
Even the same mama, different papa.
Yes.
But inside that family, everybody don't get the same character.
Well, may I tell you the difference? You dey Nigeria.
Yes, sir.
I'm not here to defend anybody. I'm here to talk for myself. But I will talk this one. Between 1999 and 2015, when PDP was in government, what was the price of rice?
95.
9,500. Today, between that period and when this APC come power, today, what is the price of rice?
55,000.
Does that not tell you that there's a difference? In 2015, what was the price of the same petrol we would buy today? 87 naira per liter. Today, what is the price of what do they call it? Petrol?
500 naira.
500 naira. So how you go say they be the same? Nigeria was the fastest growing economy in Africa. Not be so?
Yes, sir.
Today, we dey inside gbese. They say at the time they are leaving government, they are going to leave a debt profile of over 70-something trillion naira for Nigeria.
Holy Ghost.
For people when they never bomb it, they begin pay. So how do you now say they are the same? All the parties, as far as I'm concerned, people wey dey rove around all the parties, they are all the same.
Yeah.
There's no difference. But now the party, now they different.
Okay.
So when you talk about PDP, you are talking about the party, not people wey dey inside.
Not people dey inside.
No, it's the party and its policy. Now, the three major parties wey we get for Nigeria now, whether APC o, whether PDP o, whether Labour, none of them never go around the three parties. Name one wey never go around.
They don't go around.
So you are not going to use the human beings there to judge. You judge with the party. Wow. And at the end of the people vote the party.
Okay.
If you talk about Atiku was in PDP, he was in APC. Today it's back to PDP. If you talk about what did be name Obi, yeah. Obi was in PDP 6 months ago. He was the vice presidential candidate last election. Today is back to Labour Party. Yeah. So what am I trying to? All of them and the human beings now they make the difference. The party are the same. PDP as a party is an organized party. Okay. That is determined to change the narrative of this country. They say, Esan say, work big, voter. Not be so that they talk. Waiting you don't do.
Give us evidence.
Give us evidence. I'm telling you now that when PDP was in power between 1999 and 2015, the price of rice was 9,500. You can go and confirm that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that the price of petrol was 87 naira. I'm telling you that Africa, Nigeria was the fastest growing economy in Africa. So these are facts you can verify. Yeah. When these people come with their yamayama, that time they said there was Boko Haram.
Yeah.
Boko Haram. But that time there was no kidnapping. The kidnapping that we are experiencing now, where they go just thief a whole human being, just make you come pay. It was not there. So they have taken the level of insecurity of this country to a different level, different dimension. We can't continue like this. We must stop it with our vote. We must. Nigerians have a duty to change this nonsense. I call it nonsense. Because you cannot have this crop of brilliant people go all over the world, be it America, be it Japan, be it Europe. Nigerians have the best brains. Best. Then, these kind of people will get this best brain. Now, the most stupid people, now you can't rule them. We cannot accept that.
Wait. You just talk something now. Nigerians will get best brain.
Yes.
Now, stupid people are going to lead them.
Yes.
That is strong.
It is true because if they are not stupid people, how can you allow your country to just collapse like this? Do you have any other country?
I know that.
Make I tell you, meanwhile, I don't go around the whole world. There's no country I've not been to.
Wow.
I've lived in Japan. I even have a family in Japan. My first pikin are Japanese. She's 30 years old. My first child. I've been to the US. There's no state in the US I've not been to. Wow. Europe, I don't go. Everywhere I don't go. At the end of the day, I say home is home. That's why I'm back here.
Wow.
To come and contribute all those things where I see to my society. That is why when I came in here, the first thing I did was to establish a business. Wow. To be able to give assistance to the needy. That business has helped in creating opportunities for people to work in this local environment. Wow. I own a BB Motel, I own a BB Petroleum, and Erwin BB Farms and Foundation. Wow. These 4 organizations, they have created opportunity for our people in this local environment. My joy is that people come here to testify. They say, oh, Pa, thank you very much. Because of what you do for me, this is where I am. Somebody even brought his son here. That was 2 weeks ago. This son is not a medical doctor. He was my supervisor here in BB Test.
Wow.
Now from here, he worked the money with take training. He came with his son to come and appreciate me. So many testimonies. So my joy is that, for economists, I go school small. I read what they call economists when I was in school. In economics, there's what they call multiplier effect. In this very environment, maybe I created job for about 100 people.
Yeah.
the multiplying effect of creating a job for Ibadan is almost like giving job to about 5,000, 6,000
Very
people.
correct.
Because those 100 people, they get wife, they get children, they get family, they get friends. Where do they take that small money they have? So in the economy of this local government, as far as I'm concerned, I'm a major player, a stakeholder, a big one. So I want the best for this environment.
Wow. My people, Honorable the Dr. Bibi Dr. Sonny Aguebor JP. He wants the best for the people. The era of Obuboye policy, when they be say after they win, when they call they don't pick their call.
My brother.
And I hope say by the time you win, you don't go switch off your phone. Oh.
Before you even go further, make I tell you, meanwhile they here, I don't have house anywhere in Nigeria apart from the one I have in Benin.
Well, I will go verify.
Verify.
Yeah, verify.
I have no house anywhere in Nigeria apart from the one I have in Benin. Wow. Anytime I go Obodo, when I come back, now only one night I dey spend outside Benin. As I dey enter, I don't enter house.
Wow.
So this very place na my home. Now here they born me. Now here I go primary school. Now here I go secondary school. My wife na Benin woman. My children are all Beninese.
Wow.
So I believe in this environment so much. So we not fit there here. Some people just come from wherever they come from. Still our mandate, you won't see them again. When you call them for phone, they're not going to answer. Like me, now not be once you go, I can't enter here.
Now once.
Did you need to knock door?
I don't know.
Now so it will be when I reach there.
Amen. I beg, any question for that place? Any question? No better question.
The question when somebody asks, you say, sir, you say you don't employ a lot of people for Edo State and you support a particular constituency. I beg, tell us the number of persons who you say this your help don't extend to.
Well,
for your constituency.
Yes, I'm from Oredo local government, Oredo federal constituency. In this constituency, we have Bibi Motel. Bibi Motel has a workforce of strength of over 45 persons.
Wow.
Because they run shift. We have Bibi Petroleum, a downstream sector.
Wow.
Petroleum downstream sector. It's been there for more than 20 years. For that 20 years, I can tell you that if we have not created jobs there, we have created more than 4,000 jobs.
Wow.
Then we have Erume Bibi Farms. Erume Bibi Farms, go to it alongside Oredo. You're going to see a lot of people working.
Wow.
I cannot even count. So these are things that we have done, and we have done for our people. Like I said, people come here to testify on a daily basis. They say, oh God, thank you.
Wow.
So these are things we are doing. Then the other person will ask that question, if he has been watching his television during the pandemic, he goes to me for ITVNTA. When people were coming to collect sanitizer free of charge from me. Wow. I did it for humanity.
Free.
I did it for Edo people. I did it for my constituency because I believe in it.
Wow. Yeah, thank God say the governor of the state na the same party
Yes.
now that day.
Yes.
And I know say the governor get so many policies wey dey grant for the people.
Yes.
Now when you wan go there so. And I hope say you go follow the line to make sure say you also raise up motion and policy for that side when it go benefit our people for Edo. Because no say some people by the time they reach there, they go really begin to work against the governor or the government of the day to just face their own direction. By the time you did there, and I hope say you go work with the timeline of making Edo great of Dr. Godwin Obaseki to make sure say those dream everybody share for different area.
The truth of the matter is that this governor has done his best. He has laid a foundation for the growth of this state. A lot of people are not seeing it. But in 10 years' time,
wow,
people will say they have never seen a governor like Obaseki.
In 10 years' time.
10 years' time, 5 years' time.
Wow.
Do you know that I have a friend that used to come here? He will say, Obaseki not good. I say, what do you do? He say, no, they give them money. So you go just carry state money, they share. I say, no, that is not the idea. The idea is of governance is to make sure you develop society for the good of the majority. That's the idea of governance. The same person came here 2 weeks ago. You know what he can't tell me? He said, he can't celebrate. He said, make I thank Obaseki for.
Wow. I
said, what did Obaseki do for you? Where they criticize and everything. He said, his policy don't benefit from Obaseki policy.
Wow. That
He
is
said, yes, his policy is the policy that we are talking about.
Wow.
I said, which policy? He said, his papa, the land where Papa give him, where Papa die, he leave property for him. People go grab those property, land grabbing. They thief him.
For a hand.
For a hand. They even sold. So when Obaseki come, he say no more land grabbing. He can't set up committee. They can't invite people. He can't carry an original document, go that committee. Say today, they don't free him for him.
Wow.
Is that not a good policy?
Good policy.
That is the kind of government Obaseki is running in Edo State. Wow. But people are not seeing it.
Yeah.
The man is laying a foundation for the greatness of this state. And let me tell you, if I go to national, I will compliment all his effort to make sure that I don't get greater.
If, no, not be if, you will go.
By the grace of God.
No be, you will go.
By the grace of God.
Any questions?
True, your good deeds don't dey talk. Somebody ask question, say, we hear say for Egbesawa, you give women and men money to start business.
Yes.
Abeg sir, help us throw more light on that aspect.
Okay.
And you still set up Edo New Vision.
Yes.
Wow.
And true. There was a time where I first contested one election. That was many years ago. In the same PDP, 2007.
Wow.
I was very angry because that election, people said I'm in winner. But Ojoro can't enter. They can't give it to somebody else. That was 2007, almost 18 years ago now. And also, I can't divest. But later I can't say, not be, say I want to go help people. Now make me want to contest election. If you have the resources, you don't have to be in government to help people. I can't set up one group they call Edo New Vision.
Wow.
The office was centered in Obisawa. That place, I can't say all women will need fund. May they come. The entire 12 was they all came. I gave them money to go and start business.
Wow. Now dash.
I gave them, I said, go and do your business. Yes.
Wow.
And today they are all very grateful. Most of them, from that little money I gave to them, they have become mega today. There's a lot of joy in that area. So I'm happy. I feel fulfilled. When people come meet you, say, Oga, you don't forget that time when you did no business. You give me 100,000, when I test that one business, what I do. Now that business, I don't become something else. So, you know, for me, it's fulfillment. I feel happy that such a thing ever happened.
Wow.
Yes.
My people, if we say more we'll talk anything tomorrow because a lot of things program. Any question? The last question. Last question. Go ahead.
The one question when my brother asked, he say, sir, abeg o, we go there accessible, though they not answer, but maybe no join from the beginning of the broadcast. We go there accessible after we don put you for power. And now we just send you to Abuja. We will visit the company, we go there to see you, or we fit dey see you for road, you go say greet us well as your own person.
A very good question.
You see, somebody like me, you know, when we started this program, I say I lived in a country, I lived in Japan for a very long time. Japanese people are very humble. They are the best set of people in the world. Meanwhile, they sometimes they take leg work out. Without motor, I will just dey trek, they go out, trek, go house. Some people they look, they wonder whether na me. Some people come store, they come say, "Are you BB?" I say yes. Say, "Why are you trekking?" I say, "But this is what is wrong with trekking?" Because I have all the cars. If I want to have a convoy of 20 vehicles, I have the capacity. But that is humility. That's who I am. I will remain humble, and I'll continue to do all that is needed to make society better. Because for Japan, where I live, I don't enter train with one of the richest men in the world. He didn't start train with me. I don't know say na him.
Wow.
With all the money in the world. And when he can't reach where he wants to stop, he can't come down, he can't enter bicycle, begin go house. He enter bicycle, I see him enter bicycle, they go in house. Now the kind of upbringing. Why? Because I left this country at a very young age. I was in my 20s. Wow. Now I'm 60-something years old.
Wow.
You see, I say time don't they go. So I learned a lot of humility, a lot of how to be humble from that Japanese background where I stayed for a very long time.
Wow. Thank you very much. And another question again.
Sir, I hear that you are grading road in Yekoba. Abeg, tell us na true.
Not be only Yekoba. We are going to grade so many roads. We have been doing it. This is not the first time. If you go to 30 secular houses, they will tell you that I grade that road almost every year.
Wow.
So this Yekoba are just one of the roads where we grade. We are going to grade the roads across the 12 wards. So don't worry, this is just the beginning of the best to come in Oredo local government.
Wow. My people, election are next month.
Yes.
Give your people the final word.
Okay, my people, I want to beg una again. We done the campaign now for some time. And we have been going around telling people this is what we can offer, this is what we will be able to offer. Now, this election is a very critical election for Nigerians. Nigerians are going through hell, hardship. Everything in Nigeria is tough and tight. So we have opportunity now to change that difficulty. The problem we have is leadership. And that leadership is an opportunity to make that change. So I hope all of you will go out there on that day and vote rightly. Vote out bad government, vote out evil people, vote the right persons so that Nigeria can be better. Because if Nigeria better, not be only me and all of us will enjoy. But if we send our wrong people who want vote, The problem where I get be say I will come follow people who vote am, dey suffer am. Because me identify say this set of people they not qualify to even raise up their hand. What they should be doing is to apologize to Nigerians for the atrocities they have committed against our people. But unfortunately, they are still raising their hand. So the only way we can bring that their hand down, that hand where they will carry something, bring them down, and to vote against them on the 25th of next month.
Wow, my people, on the 25th of next month, now be the election. Go get your PPC. If you never go carry your PPC, go carry your PPC. Make you not sell your vote. Remember, election not be war. By the grace of God, the election will be peaceful.
Amen.
By God's grace, and not say Honorable Sonny Aguebor, God already grant her to be there, and they don't go change that kind of thing. That's what it be. No party, no candidate. But we thank God, Edo will become great again. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you.